Hey, what's up, everybody? Dustin here with Master Passive Income. I am super excited that you're here to learn about the cash on cash return calculator. Now, I love having the cash on cash return calculator because it really shows me how much money I make in that first year and if it's a good property or not. Now, here's my cash on cash return calculator page where I'm going to show you everything about the cash on cash return that you can have for your rental property business. Now, at the very top, you're going to see I even did an entire podcast episode. You listen to the entire podcast episode where I show you how to apply it to your business. Now, but today I want to show you, actually walk you through the process of utilizing the calculator. I also have a monthly cash flow calculator that's linked on here. I'll talk about this in a little bit, but I want to jump right into the cash on cash return calculator. So the cash on cash return is basically your rate of return for the amount of money that you put into the property in the first year and the amount of money that comes back in your property from your property in your pocket in that first year as well. So you take your annual pre-tax cash flow, so how much money you make in rents and passive income, that's how much you make in rents, divided by the total cash invested, and that is your cash on cash return. What it looks like is if you make $3,000 in that first year in profit from the rents divided by the amount of money that you put in, which let's say you put in $5,000 to buy the property, that's a 60% cash on cash return. Just like if you're going to buy a stock, same thing, same principle. How much money you put in and how much money you get out. Now, let's look at the way it works out. Now, really quickly, I know some people might say, well, how do you buy a rental property for $5,000 down payment? Well, really easily, one quick way, and there's many different ways to do it, seller financing, getting hard money, all that good stuff. There's so many different ways. But one easy way is an FHA loan. If you get an FHA loan, that's 3.5% down. So if you buy a $100,000 house, it's 3.5%, which is $3,500. That's less than this $5,000. So there's definitely ways to do it. Also, I want to show you the cash on cash return calculator, how it works out. So let me clear all of these out so you can see what it's going to look like as you go through it. So let's say you're going to get started. Your annual amount collected, let's say you collect $3,600 in rent every single year. The first year you collect $3,600. Let's say your mortgage is $100,000. And then your down payment, let's say you're putting 3.5% down. That'd be $3,500 because you're using an FHA loan. Closing costs, you got to pay your title fees, the transfer fees, recording fees, all that sort of stuff. Let's say it is a total of $1,200. Then we have seller concessions. Let's say you did a good job and you actually talked to the seller and said, hey, I need you to pay for $1,000 of closing costs just because, I'm a good guy. I want you to pay that. Then let's say $1,000 that's going back to you. So that's less that much money. Now let's look at the repair costs. Let's say you have to paint and fix up the house and make it look pretty so you can get a renter in there. So what you're going to do, let's put in, let's say $1,500 in total. Then utilities, because if it's not rented, you're paying the utilities, gets more expenses come out of your pocket. Let's just say $250 that you're going to have to pay. Now, total cash invested is $5,450. Cash on cash return is 66%. Let's say you're putting in $3,500. In 1 year, you're getting 66% return on your money. Now, you still have this. It's not like this is gone because the $3,500 down payment, that is equity that you have in the home. And so in 1 year, you make $66. Now, people are going to ask, well, what's a good cash on cash return? Well, anything above 10 is actually pretty good when you think about it. If you put your money in the stock market, they're hoping you're going to get 12% return. In the rental property, 10% is like the bare minimum. If it's less than 10% for me, it's probably don't go after it. But I've seen as high as infinity, where somebody literally doesn't put any money into the deal and they get a property and they make money on that property. So what's great is the cash on cash flow return calculator. It shows you how much money you're going to make every single in the first year. So you want to utilize this. And also below all the calculator, I have all these instructions on how to use it, how to apply it. But I do also want to quickly show you the other calculator that I have that's huge for all my rental property investors, all my students as well, is the investment property calculator. I even have a walkthrough right here showing you how to use Zillow finding properties and utilizing the calculator to actually calculate the numbers. I show you how to do that as well. So here's the calculator. You basically put all the information in. So this is all the financing information, loan amount, percentage, all that sort of stuff. And this is outside the scope of this video, but you enter in your expenses, enter your income, and then at the very end, it's going to pop out how much you're going to make every single month in cash flow. So I'll put these in the description, both these different calculators, so you can get started utilizing these. So I hope the best for you and your investing in rental properties and real estate. Utilize this cash on cash return calculator as much as possible, as well as the investment rental property calculator. I have it here for free so that you can use those so you can get your business going. Okay, you guys, Dustin Heiner here again, Master Passive Income. You take care of yourselves.